All right, good morning, folks. We're going to try this again. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Here's what we have going on in weather across Michigan. Um, we are going to see a punch of lake effect snow coming into lower Michigan during the day today into tonight. And then we will have warmer temperatures on the way. That looks like it could last all the way into Christmas. So let's get to it and hope the maps work for us again here. And so there we are. The purple all across the south is actually a winter weather advisory. So you're looking at Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, into the Northeast. Nasty driving conditions there. All right, so folks are starting to see me. Hey, good morning, Greg from Boyne City, and good morning, Steve Swanson. Good morning, Patricia Mayville. Yay. All right, so let's show you that the western third of lower Michigan is also under a winter weather advisory. That's for the punch of lake effect snow. So here's the model that I like to look at for that. This is the European model. And you could see that the punch of cold air comes in tonight into tomorrow, and your classic lake effect snowbelt areas, I will show you where those are here in just a moment with a snowfall total. And then the next development is as we progress along and we get into Friday, notice these red lines. I want to show you this. I know there's a lot of info on this map. I'm sorry, but I think it's a great way to show you the weather, and you just got to. It's almost like you got to be a drummer. You know, I'm always amazed at drummers how they can have like 3 or 4 things going on in their head. You got to do the same thing with a weather map. You got to be looking at the storm systems, the precipitation, and then the blue and the red lines are the temperature. So what you're seeing here is that as we get into Friday, we're on the edge of some warmer air, and that gets knocked down slightly. But as we go into Saturday, now this is Saturday night, we get into a west-southwest flow and quite a bit of warmer air on the way. Monica, Slayers, will Burton have any snow for Christmas? No. Hey, good morning, Wendy McEnroe from Jackson, and good morning, John from Edmore. I can see the questions now on my phone, so that's how I monitor if you're asking something. All right, so we go into Sunday, and look at this mild weather on the way. I think that our forecasts of high temperatures of 40 to 45 might be a little underdone. We might be talking 45 to 50, maybe even cracking over 50 by the time we get to Sunday or Monday. Now we're into Monday, we're into Tuesday. No cold air in sight. Tuesday, Christmas Eve. Okay? And now we're into Christmas Day, the middle of Christmas Day, and you would see from that we'd be warm all the way up, or I should say above freezing, all the way up to the Mackinac Bridge. And if there's any change coming, it's after Christmas. Will Thompsonville, Michigan get snow? Yes, Wanda Hodge. You are in the snow belt in this kind of situation, and let's go to that and show you that. Okay, so here's the radar forecast for today. You can see the lake effect developing, Thompsonville. Becky Schmegel, how's travel tonight from Rockford to Muskegon? And we're right here, and you're snowy. You're bursts of snow and several inches of snow. Is the advisory going to impact the Lansing area? No, this will probably not make it to the Lansing area. It'll stay back toward the Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, up to Cadillac, and Traverse City. Will continue through tomorrow. We're into 5 o'clock tomorrow, and still a few bands of lake effect left, but not anything that's real widespread. Okay, total snowfall on this one. Annette Kramer, is Saginaw going to have snow for Christmas? Right now, it does not look like it. Sorry. Shiawassee County, Durand, Jackie Forrest. Let's get into the total snowfall accumulation here on this lake effect burst. And there you can see it nicely. You're looking at places like, oh, let's see, Mansalona, Kalkaska, Grayling, Gaylord, in about a 3 to 8 inch snow there. And then you're looking at another snow belt down through Benzie County, Manistee, Wexford County. That's probably a 3 to 6 inch. Heather Duncan, Christmas still 8 days away. Could things change? Yes, they certainly could, because we're on the edge of both. We're into the warm air, but we're on the edge of the cold air, and there are disturbances, storm systems riding along that. So yes, definitely things could change. But right now things look pretty stable, so it'd be tough to believe that there would be a big change. How about Traverse City for Christmas Day? Right now, Traverse City looks fairly mild for Christmas Day. I'd call it mid 30s, something like that. But again, we will keep you updated on that. So there you see the snowfall totals, eastern part of the UP, where the snow continues to build up. You know, someone's already had 115 inches of snow at the base of the Keweenaw Peninsula, Twin Lakes area. And now as you get to the east, we're talking spotty inch here and there, and that could go into Ann Arbor area, it could go into Jackson, could go along I-94. Not a big I-94 band expected, but you can find little bursts. And I always say the first half inch to inch is the most dangerous part. Any snow for this weekend in Chicago? No, Tom Ramsey. Chicago is into the warmer air. So if we don't make 50, Chicago probably will. Haha. Jennifer's heading to Negaunee this weekend. All right. If you read my post that's on MLive right now, Negaunee has 5-foot snowbanks along the sidewalks there. Okay, let's look at the temperatures. And these are the high temperatures for today. We're looking at 20s and 30s. Tomorrow is the cold day. The Arctic punch comes in for one day. Look at that, highs of 23 in Detroit, 19 in Lansing and Grand Rapids, 20 in Saginaw, 15 Traverse City, 9 in Gaylord, single digits in the UP. So it's a cold punch, but it's a short-lived cold punch. Now we're back to near 30 on Thursday in the southern half of lower Michigan. How about Mayo, Michigan? Hey, good morning, Tonda Gmitter. How about Mayo, Michigan, Oscoda County? Good morning to you, Patty Rivera. Mayo will not have much snow out of this because it's a northwest flow, so you'll just get a few decorative flurries, and then you get into the warm-up as we head towards Saturday and Sunday. I just got on. What's the weather for the rest of the week? Sorry, we're going through it right now. Basically, a cold shot of air, some lake effect for tomorrow, and then much warmer temperatures. Now we're going into Saturday. Look at the high temperature Saturday, and I think this might be a little underdone. About 40 in the southern half of lower Michigan. This is Sunday, looking at high temperatures in the lower 40s. Again, maybe a few degrees underdone, maybe 45 to 48 degrees. Flint, Michigan temperatures today, looking at about 32 degrees or so. And then as we go into Monday, add another couple of degrees onto that. So in other words, folks, it looks like we go into a warming trend. Now, does this last into Christmas? Okay, so here's the last thing we're going to look at. Same model. Hey, good morning, Tony Strickland. Kelly Hoffman, Albion, not much there. Some off and on snow showers. Okay, so we're going to go into Christmas. So here's our cold shot with lake effect tomorrow. And here is our warming trend. The red line you see there is the freezing line. So it moves to the north of lower Michigan on Saturday afternoon, Saturday night. And we're into Sunday now. Interesting storm in the Gulf Coast. Look at the Gulf Coast. I'm going to watch that because that's been showing up for a couple of days. It's kind of an interesting type storm, almost almost dare I say a tropical type hybrid type storm. It's a cold storm, not anything that could develop into a tropical system, but it almost kind of has features of that. Okay, now we're at Christmas Eve. Right here is Christmas Eve. Quiet pattern, and we're at Christmas morning. There is a storm system moving through, but right now it looks like most of lower Michigan would be warm enough for a few rain showers. Hey, Wanda Hodge, thank you for wishing us a blessed Christmas. And this is Christmas afternoon and Christmas, and then the next day. Okay. Now, bear in mind, I will say that this is way out. That you just saw there was the end of the computer model run 10 days out. So will that change? Yes, it will. But is it a realistic scenario based on what's going to happen 4 and 5 days out? Yes, it is. So what we have today is we have lake effect snow developing. It's going to be a pretty strong burst, northwest lower. West side of the state, anywhere west of US 131, we'll get into bursts of snow showers this afternoon, tonight, and tomorrow, and snowy roads. And then things quiet down and we go right the other way quickly to much warmer temperatures for this time of the year, and probably several days in the 40s, probably Saturday, definitely Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, probably Christmas Day, lower Michigan, and temperatures will be in the 40s. Yes, Joe Narwat, I thought the cold would be on hold for December also, or the warm weather would be on hold for December also, but it came back quickly. And kudos to the Climate Prediction Center that kept indicating this, and we just didn't see it, and then boom, it showed up. So that shows that they do have some very good tools. Sometimes they stick to an idea and it just does not happen, and sometimes they stick to an idea and quite often it does happen. I will say that their ideas of a change, a flip-flop in the future happen more often when they say it will than not happen. Okay, so there you have it. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Please share this video and join me back here every morning, usually about 8:30, but I'm trying this new technology and I'm slow at it. It's taking me a little time, so I guess I got to set the alarm clock for a half hour, 45 minutes earlier and get everything started a little bit earlier. Have yourselves a great day. We'll see you back here.